Alright, hopefully you all could hear us and see us and all that good stuff. The internet is being
Hello.
wonky, so I don't know. For some reason, last few nights, every time around this time, it just decides I'm going to die and I don't want you to be able to do anything.
Cool.
Yes. Hi, everyone. We're here.
Oh,
We're
Hello.
live.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I didn't get to ask because I was trying to see if we got connection and all that good stuff. I will go ahead and turn my camera on. And oh, look at Biff. Biff, are you excited?
No. Yeah. A little bit
I'm
both.
excited for it to go well.
She said no.
But
It's like a
yeah.
pregnancy. Yeah, it's like a pregnancy. You're very excited, but you're also mortified kind of situation.
I'm
Yeah.
okay. I guess that's a way to put it. I'm very excited for you. So before we get into all that,
also like a pregnancy.
yeah, I'm just like I'm like the expectant dad on the side, more like a grandfather though. So
You told yourself old. Just remember that.
I just yeah okay. Well,
I'm here. Just
I just heard the DC go up by like 10.
blame Rhino. So
Where it was once possible, it's now like only possible with a 20. Not 20 specifically.
you know DCs can go up beyond like 40s and 50s, right? There are impossible DCs.
Yeah, like when you don't want Rain to be stealth check. Is that what you're saying?
But I don't want what?
Rain to pass
to
her
do it
stealth
to
check.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
you have-
Serial to actually perceive the person.
Yeah, you have to be up. You have to make some of them really hard, but that's not always the case. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so any volunteers to do the recap?
I'll do it.
I kind of did it before.
I already
last
did
run.
accidentally.
I'll do it in the Biff way.
Nobody
Cool.
has done it yet. So Biff, you want to do it?
Not on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hold on a second.
Why are you rolling already?
Cause you're
He's
gonna
been
do the
rolling
thing.
since 7 o'clock.
That is not true. You stop that. All right, so Biff, you're gonna go last on the,
Rhino, back
the
me up on that.
introductions, and then you can go right into the
Okay.
right into your recap. So we'll start Rain. Rain, tell everyone of these nice people who you are, who you're playing, and why you were here. Because you have no
Wait,
choice,
what?
and I make you. That's it.
What?
Introduce
What?
yourself.
Oh,
Oh God.
Hi. What? I'm Rain, the wood elf rogue thing that runs around.
And pet ferrets.
Was there a period there? Because I'm not sure.
It was a comma that was being used as a period.
Okay. Anything else you would like to say?
No.
Okay. I think the first person always gets just shaky. So go ahead, Leo.
Rain is always like that though.
Shaky?
Every one of
Yeah.
my character introductions
Yeah.
have been,
He's-
hi, here's my name, here's my thing, and I run.
All right.
And oftentimes she's confused.
I'm Rhino. I play Leo. I'm our half-elf paladin. I don't know how I'm going to be helpful in any sense in this particular game. I was not much help in the last one, so we'll see what happens.
Cool. And then we're gonna go back to Gimbal.
I'm Gimbal, and I'm here trying to stay here, conscious. It's really hard. There's a lot happening. Oh,
Gimble goes unconscious from pressure.
Right as
Don't
I
do
meet
that.
him, he goes unconscious.
Because Serial's solution to unconsciousness might be like some silver dust in your face or something.
just gonna slap me. That's all. Goodbye.
That was it. Okay.
Okay, he's gone.
All right. Go ahead, Serial.
We're doing so great, guys. We're doing so great. I'm Serial. I am playing a Furbolg Druid, and I'm just gonna try super hard not to bamf into a saber-toothed tiger out of complete and utter panic. That sounds like a good plan for me. And I'm gonna
Oh,
try.
God.
I'm gonna try to make my bestie have the best performance of her life
Yeah.
Wonderful.
somehow.
All right, Biff, take it away.
All right. Speaking of bestie, hi, I'm the bestie Biff. I'm the cause of this, kind of. I'm Biff the Bard, and I go to a college called a Bard College that does stuff. And we last session ran into some people that didn't like my skin color. Why? I don't really know. That's for them to say, not for me to say. But we were gonna as a thank you to some of the guards, gonna play a little ditty for them. Except that ditty may turn into a full-length concert, because when I went to go get some music to impress them, it may be possible that one of the people there was like, "Oh, you're performing? Oh, let me just broadcast this to the whole wide fucking world of bards, and then we'll come over." And I didn't realize that was gonna happen. So we're kind of putting things around. But now it got bigger, and now, like, the lady of Waterdeep is also here. So possibly, maybe this will be the biggest performance of my life, and maybe everyone's life, and hopefully I'll do good, because if not, I don't know, maybe I'll get kicked out, and we don't really want that. But we'll see what happens this time on Waterdeep with Biff. Is that a bit? You like that?
I like that. That was very good.
That was a good one.
It was. All right. So, for volunteering to do the recap, you get a reward.
Wow.
Yes.
Plus
So
100 on your performance check. No.
plus 100. No. Um, it is basically you get one crit hit. It's a hit though,
So you
not
can
a
hit
check.
on the lady.
If you
Oh.
decide to attack
Oh, it's a
someone,
hit.
it's going to slaughter. No.
It's
Yeah, it's a crit combat hit. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you can't hit
So,
on the lady then.
You
I
could
guess.
just basically say, I want to roll a 20, and it'll be a 20.
I'll tell you.
Would that apply on if she wanted to hit on someone?
No,
Crit hit?
it's a combat hit.
He did
It's
specify
just
that because I
combat.
mentioned, and he's like, "No, we're
Yeah,
not
I
doing
have
that."
to like think about how I phrase things. So, it's a combat hit, but it's at will. You just have to say when you're going to use it. Okay?
Woohoo, okay.
All right. All right. So it's not long before your performance. People have been congregating about, arriving in various ways. And like this raid that just appeared. Zeb, what's up, man? How
Hello,
you doing?
Raiders. Wow.
That was
Good
perfect
timing.
timing.
Yeah, it was great timing.
Get into it, man.
It's very thematic.
like haboomskis,
It's like talking about people arriving, and here they are.
right?
And they are definitely coming in droves. People are filling the streets. The whole intersection outside of the ship's prow is just a crowd of people. And you have watched as drinks are just being shuffled out the door. They have rolled the kegs basically to the doorway and have tapped them there, and are just serving anyone. According to Gimbal, though, we're not charging anyone, Gimbal?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Entrance fee.
I wanted to make sure, because there was some confusion about how you were going to handle the payments.
Last time we decided that it was not feasible to charge an entrance fee, even though like Biff had sort of said that there would be one just because of the amount of people. So we're just like, okay, no, we're just gonna let him in, but we are going to increase the price of like concessions in order to compensate for that. So yeah, no, we're upcharging on the drinks because
Okay.
everyone's getting in for free.
So are we charging like double?
Yeah, I think double would probably be good. Mm.
Okay.
And then
You know
I
what
think based
normal
on
what normal concerts are like.
yeah, yeah. Oh, those are
Double
probably
if
like
not triple.
quadruple. I don't
That's
know,
well, I
man.
mean now, yeah, they're definitely almost triple the price of
Hashtag
what
could
they
touch
were.
the
Yeah.
pricing. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
So all right. So you're upping the price of all the things you're selling out into the street. Who's in charge of like telling everybody?
Well, I think most of our staff got taken off doing stuff by random people that showed up and started orchestrating things, right? So I think
Well, no.
most of the bars. Hmm?
Ruby
Bonnie,
was going to be the one at the
Ruby.
bar. Bonnie.
Well, Bonnie
Yeah.
went to change and came back, and then Ruby went to change and came back.
Yeah.
So they're both back now.
Yeah. So I think
Bonnie was going to stay with the money upstairs because she's a nervous wreck because her family member's outside.
Yeah, she's a little bit more of a mess right now. So she is dealing with the money. So Ruby is trying to control the crowd, and the halflings are basically working the crowd. But currently, like nobody's being allowed into the crowd. Everybody's being served in the streets.
yeah, pretty much. So okay. Well, I guess if probably need a few more hands then.
You could just start hiring people in the street.
Is there
You,
like a
you hired.
is there a guild that's like a staffing guild?
I mean, Gimbal
The
has a
temp
staffing
guild.
guild. It's called
Temp
a
staffing
single
guild?
spell.
It's called a spell, yeah.
Yeah,
but
no,
they
I
can't
was gonna
pay
say no.
people and collect money,
Alright.
can they?
Um, what? Yeah, no, I was like, why would I hire people when I can conjure them?
Right. I don't. Well, I
Right?
don't know exactly what you're doing to handle this overflow.
I think that I will, um, because I had already kind of been cycling unseen servants, to help with like cleanup and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will, sort of make sure that there's going to be a few of them up for like the entirety of the performance, because they do last for an hour.
So they're just
And so I
filling
will-
flagons.
Yeah, they're just doing all the grunt work, and then our people are handling the money.
Okay.
So
All right. So that being, they'll tap the kegs, and whenever there's basically an empty flagon, they'll just pick it up, fill it up, and put it back. So constantly just filling them up. What happens when you run out of flagons, though? Because
yeah, that's
you
the
only
next problem.
you had only a few. So
I think we discussed.
I don't remember. I don't.
me
I
tr-
know we talked about it, but we talked. Yeah, I'm like, let you go, Leo.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I was gonna. One of the things I was gonna have to do to tr- more beer, but it also crossed my mind that flagons are made of wood, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember we talked about that, but I don't remember if it actually happened. Them being made of wood.
Making
Yeah.
more flagons with his spell to just make
The
them.
fabricating flagons.
Mhm.
Or cups. I mean, whatever
so-
you're gonna serve them in.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because I can cast fabricate a few more times. So I was thinking, as the carpenters are here and using wood, to, you know, build a floor, we could take some planks and make a bunch of like super simple, like cups and or flagons for the beer, out of wood.
So how much can you fabricate with one casting?
Well, one of the examples is a bridge. So,
It's a
let's see.
decent amount, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Choose the wrong. Oh, okay. Very large. Okay, so if you're using like metal or stone, it has to be like a medium creature. Um, but if in size or volume, but with um, I guess with wood it could be like large volume, so
Like
like
the size
10
of
by 10 by 10.
like elephant size.
Well, like large creature.
Yeah, it was like the size of an
So
elephant.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's a lot. So you shouldn't have a
Yeah.
problem as long as you knock off that spell. So you can create
Yeah,
a
no
few
problem.
hundreds of cups. Are you casting it twice? Because you'll go through 100 like really quick.
I can cast it up to 3 times, but I think I'll just start with twice. Because
Okay.
I've already cast it twice today on other things.
All right. So as soon as you cast the 2 spells, you just watch as the flagons and they just start going and filling it up and lining them up. And the halflings, Ruby, are just in a row, just handing out drinks and taking money. There is some grumbling going on about the prices. Gimbal, would you like to roll for Ruby? Persuasion.
Oh, yeah. And that was one thing that we have to tell our staff about. We didn't do this last time, but we talked about it. We wanted to have our staff, if it was like someone we recognize as like a regular, because we have a relatively small community of people who actually come here, that we wanted to give them like a just have like Ruby or whoever's working just kind of let them know that they can come back like in the next day, and we'll give them a free round for disturbing their evening.
Disturbing. My music is
But
not gonna disturb.
And we're talking no,
anyone,
not the
you know?
music. We're talking about the mass of people and the increase.
yeah,
They're talking
because
about
we
they're talking about
definitely
the
have
prices.
people. Yeah, we definitely have people that show up every day or two to just like drink and then leave, and they can't
Right.
do that. So we're trying to compensate that by making our regulars not displaced, and giving them a free meal and or drink, then like if they come back in the next week.
Okay.
Then what do you need me to roll?
I want you to roll persuasion check. You're rolling for Ruby.
Oh, that can't go well. Oh, okay.
Yours is 0 though. Isn't yours like straight 0?
Yeah.
Right. That's what I want because
Yeah.
I'm gonna adjust it with Ruby's score.
Oh, okay, cool, perfect.
Does Ruby
you
get
have
a
no-
pretty
it's-
bonus?
Oof.
I think.
What now? What was your question, Biff? I didn't hear you.
Does she get a pretty bonus because she's pretty?
She
I
is,
imagine that
she
she
is
is
slightly more persuasive than Gimbal. Yes, she has a higher charisma. So you see Ruby is basically like talking to some people who are grumbling. She's like, no, it's only for tonight, but here. And she starts taking pieces of her dress and making little ribbons and tying it around their wrist. And she's doing it in such a way as like, you show this when you come back and we'll take care of you. And now people are all asking for ribbons. And she's like, no. She's like, only certain ones. So everybody's trying to now gain favor with Ruby and the halflings. So they're
Something
It's gonna be a
something tells
fun
me they're going to
night.
get a lot of tips.
Yeah.
something tells me, yeah, they're gonna see. Basically, they're gonna see if they can buy enough stuff so Ruby doesn't have a dress left to pull apart.
Oh, ooh, that's spicy.
I thought that's where that
Oh.
was going. Yeah.
Spicy.
So
It's like strip poker.
it actually was
Like,
thinking more of
not
like
quite.
what's
Do all of us notice that that's happening? Can I warn
Major
Ruby that
League.
she's not gonna have anything left?
Remember
I can
Major
tell you,
League
I
when
have
there's
no
like every time we win we remove a piece.
Oh,
But
God.
it's not that drastic. She's only pulling out like short pieces.
We
But
don't
she
have that
seems
many regulars.
right. She seems to know what she's doing too. And you do hear like the murmur going
She
through
works
the
at
crowd.
tavern. She's not stupid.
Yeah, she works at tavern. She's been working at tavern now for you several years. She's not dumb. So, and she kind of like looks over at you and shrugs sheepishly. It's working.
Yep.
So they will continue to serve drinks, silencing anyone who actually you're like hearing people like, well, how do I become a regular? I want a ribbon. So one of the halflings makes a joke about paying to cost the platinum, and people were like, I'll take 2.
I mean, a platinum would more than cover, way more than cover the 3
Everything.
rounds the next day.
Oh my gosh.
So
What have we done, people? What have we done?
I mean, there's a reason why Gimbal have given the staff certain liberties with decisions because they run it when we're not here.
pretty much.
And
Yeah.
they have some ideas.
At one point though, Bonnie will come downstairs and help. She's still a little bit nervous, still, but she's putting a good front, and she is gonna go out and help because she's gonna help for a little bit and then collect all the money, bring it upstairs into the lockbox. Now you arranged that she's bringing it to one of the rooms.
No, we actually have a tavern lockbox that Bonnie has the key to on the second floor.
That's in the main room by you, right? By your office?
It's behind the desk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
behind the desk on the second floor.
Okay. So, yeah, she will come downstairs, work for a little bit. When the amounts get to a certain point, she will collect and run off. At one point, she's going to tell you, we are going to run out of stock very soon.
Yeah,
Yep, That's why
that
Leo's
was-
not here.
I'm going to go arrange to replenish the stock.
Okay. For any of you that are outside watching, I know no, it's pretty much only like the staff, maybe Gimbal and Leo. You're outside. You have seen like some wagons pull up with like barrels on top, and people are actually selling their own stuff.
They
To the
get
crowds.
smart.
It has become a full blown like, oh, opportunity. So, what are you doing, Leo? Just to be.
Wrong button. Sorry.
There was something mentioned from Gimbal about there being like a Brewers Guild or something. So I was gonna try it. He's with him telling me where to go. Try to go there to see if we can get at least like go talk to Coors Light and get restocked on the Coors Light. Obviously not the real good stuff, but the stuff that we can dish out at high amounts easily.
All right, so you're going to look for replenishment stock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fair. Who are you going to?
I would have asked Gimbal the best place for that because he's the one who's typically gotten the stock for.
So
yeah,
there's a there was a guild that Gimbal was working on. Do you remember the guy's name? I can find it. I'm pretty sure Gimbal knows it.
Look for it.
I know it's here somewhere.
It's been a long time.
I know.
It's been a long time. That's staff. We really need a search function in these notes, man.
I think this is an extension for that.
Hammond Caddick.
That was him?
How did you
Hammond
find
Caddick,
that?
human booze guy.
Oh, there you go. I knew I gave him to you.
Guild, you have it titled "Guild People from Waterdeep." I just the titles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fair.
All right.
That's fair.
So
You take
Oh
good
yeah, shit.
notes.
That's better notes than I realized I had. There's a whole category for that shit.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So you are going to look for Hammond, and talk to
Hammond
him.
and Ginny, because Ginny's the tiefling note keeper for Hammond.
Yeah. So yeah, Hammond was kind of snooty and followed him around, but I remember. All right, so you're gonna go look for them, but you've never looked for them. He's always shown up at your place. So I need you to roll an investigation check. You roll with advantage because Gimbal gave you some information, but Gimbal's never been there
Okay.
either. But Gimbal knows the city
Oh,
a
they
little
might
bit
have-
better than you.
Mm-hmm. You said investigation.
Yes. All right. So it's gonna take you a little while to find him.
Mhm.
When you do find him, he is basically making his rounds. He is at one of the local taverns doing a stock count.
Mhm.
And he's just yelling numbers and dates back to his assistant.
Okay. I'm sure I would have gotten a description of the person. Maybe I've seen him before during the
You've
delivery
seen
or
him.
something. Okay, so then I would scoot past his. Who did we normally talk to? The assistant or
No, you talk to him
him
directly.
directly?
The
Okay, so then I would
assistant
scoot past.
hardly ever says a word.
Okay, then I would not. Then I would come up to him and be like, "Excuse me, Mister." I already did. I took the notes away and I already forgot his last name. Well, his first name's Hammond, and then I was like, "Wait, what's this?"
Hey, booze guy. No.
Caddock. Mister Caddock.
Yes. He
Hi.
kind of looks you up and down, like, have we met?
I'll extend a hand out and I go, "Yeah, I'm with the ship's prow."
So he takes your hand between his two fingers and kind of just shakes it, but he doesn't like fully touch your hand.
Okay, fair enough. I'm probably a little bit distracted to even. I don't even know if I'd be aware if that's insulting, but um, I'd be like, yes, I was. Gimble's currently preoccupied. He asked me to locate you because we're needing to restock our base level ales and get some extra.
So he looks at you with a raised eyebrow, and he looks over at Ginny. Wait, Ginny, right?
Ginny.
And, yeah. So he looks over her, and she just kind of like looks at him for a minute and leans in and whispers in his ear. He says, "Oh, the little fellow. Yes, we rather like him. Always on time with his payments. Um, what is it that you need again?"
I would say it's safe to say we need to double what we currently have.
Well, you should have been stocked for a good month, sir. You need 2 months supply?
We had is I don't know if it's made its rounds yet, but it's made it to a lot of people. We have a very impromptu concert that just kind of spiraled out of control, and now the entire block outside the ship's prow shut down, and
He
we're
look
needing to serve tons and tons of people.
he like looks over it. He looks over at Ginny. He says, "Why weren't we told about this?" And like from her clipboard, she pulls up like 2 tickets and then puts them back. He says, "Oh, I suppose we were. Well then, how soon do you need this?"
As soon as possible, because I think we're already tearing through our month's supply.
Ah, very well. How's next second day, which is about 5 days
Oh,
from now.
we were really hoping for like as soon as possible, as quickly as possible today with what you have available.
That's absurd. And he starts walking. He's like, he walks towards Jeannie. He's like, when is this concert? He kind of like looks over at her clipboard and she holds it up to him. And he's like, oh, that's today. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it was just it started something small as an offering today and became an entire where I believe the Lady of Waterdeep is also coming.
He visibly stumbles when you say that. Like, takes a
And I say
step
that
back from you.
without I think I don't say that with should care. I just kind of say it.
He stumbles backwards and like catches himself. Even Ginny like looks over your direction with a little wide-eyed look, and then looks back at him. He says, "The Lady of Waterdeep, and she could. I get to pick the refreshments. Yes."
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We obviously anything special that you'd be willing to offer, and of course forward the bill. I would hope Gimble's prior standings would let you know that we would be more than willing to pay the bill in a timely manner.
Ginny, not a moment to lose. We have to go. I will be heading to my warehouse. Here, take this. And he goes to grab a keg, and, like hand it to you, and he just like can't move it. He's like, "This one, take this one," and he's like,
I'll
"Ginny, take that one off the list. It's been lost. Come now, let's go." And he like
feel like
heads
I
upstairs.
probably grab the keg with some ease. Like I just pick it up with
Yeah, you pick it up
relative ease.
fine, but he's a lot scrawnier than you remember.
This one's been lost. I don't know what happened.
You see it, she'll cross it off, like kind of look and follow him out the door, and he runs off. And and then he leaves you there with the keg. As you walk out, the proprietor of the building you're currently in is like watching you. He's like, what?
I just shrug at him and go, "I hope you have a good night." As I shrug with the barrel in my hand. It's like,
As you're
"I hope
walking
you have a
out,
good night. Sorry to interrupt." And I'll duck my head under his door and and scoot out.
he's just left at the doorway, like, okay.
My
All right.
Stop by the concert if you want, and I'll just
Come down to the prow. All right. So you take off, handling whatever business you have needed to handle, or is there anywhere else you're going?
No, I think that was my main thing, was to make sure that we didn't run out of booze, so I will be heading back with that one. Which is funny, is I'm gonna show up with one thing and be like, he gave me this.
Here. Okay. So you've come back with a barrel, gimbal. You're taking care of like making sure all the cups are being full. Cereal and Biff. I know you two are talking. I know Biff, you're trying to practice and get ready. Remember when you went to collect the music sheets, Biff? Remember I told you he gave you some of like the most difficult pieces you've ever that. According to him, like these will make or break you as a performer. Okay. So
She's remembering
I
all.
don't remember the make or break me part. Yeah, I remember them being pretty hard
Oh,
beats.
I think he worded it differently, as if you did well. Call
You-
your
Yeah,
college
your
classes,
career could
so
be
it's-
made by it,
yeah,
but don't mess them up.
Right. If they can make you, well, they can break you too. So, what I would like to know is like, how are you like picking them up? Because first, I need you to roll like I would say a perception check. It's not a difficult DC, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna come to you quickly unless you do really bad.
Perception.
Oh, fail, Biff.
Try not to.
She's trying not. She's trying to. So, you're you're convinced that these are pieces that are designed for like orchestras, and you're not entirely sure how one person could possibly play all of the music.
Oh, cool. I thought he was just gonna give me lute music.
You definitely looted their music.
You definitely did. I mean, one person might be able to put it off, but they're gonna have to be one hell of a performer.
Shit, don't word it like that. Okay. Because I was mainly just gonna, like, I don't know, pick, because, like, I know I wanted to play the wedding song because that was requested. Like, I heard.
Right, the wedding song was a request, and comparably, that one's very easy.
Oh, that's good at least. Okay, and then how many songs were there in total?
He gave you 20 songs.
20 songs.
Right.
Only performance, a song is like, that's 20 songs equals an hour. Shit.
Yep. So my question is, well, I have a couple of questions. One, how are you approaching like getting them all down in your head? Are you gonna play like reading from them, or are you just gonna commit them to memory? That's one. The other is, are you gonna play all of them, or are you gonna play just choice ones?
But you said a one hell of a bard could play them all. Oh, you give me a complex. Oh boy. Wow.
It's like I got a complex. Great. Wait, does anybody remember the name of the song? I think we named it after one of our chatters.
Yep.
Yeah.
The marriage song was called Lady Mag's Embrace.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Because
I
somebody
wrote it
just
down.
asked, and I was like, I think we named it.
Yep, Lady Mag's Embrace.
But Ariel is just like in Biff's like preparation space and is like just waiting to be told if there's anything she can help with, or if not, then she just sits there quietly and
Can you give her
trying not to hurt
guidance?
you. I do not have that spell.
Okay, I was just wondering.
So I
Um,
do have Druidcraft, so every once in a while I'll make it smell like what is that super soothing thing? Lavender underneath her nose, and
Oh.
hopefully that'll help her calm out.
My
Oh,
concentration.
you just hear me huffing it every few minutes.
She's like taking hits
Everything's
like.
gonna be okay.
So guidance that's my version. It has nothing to do with that guidance. But I do have enhanced ability, but I just don't know what she would potentially need right now. So that's why I said I'm waiting for her.
You think we could make me a little smarter so I could remember more stuff? Shit.
Fox's cunning with intelligence checks.
You
So
can't.
maybe?
You can't cast that on her while she's studying.
Okay.
How many
I will-
castings? And the reason I'm asking is because this is going to be the same days, so I'll let you cast as many spells as you want. But come the concert, those spells are gone, unless they're rituals.
Okay. So you can upcast spells though. So if it's a second level spell, and I say ran out of second level slots, I can still do it as like a third or fourth level if needed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How long do we have until the concert starts? I'm just trying to.
A few hours.
A few hours. Okay.
Like people are arriving already.
Okay. I will give her Fox's cunning for the few hours that it takes. So 2, 3, whatever is the necessary casting time. But then once the show actually begins, I plan on giving her the charisma check one, which is Eagle Splendor.
For some of them, the short rest will help, but not all of them. So, also, not
If
all
you
of them
want,
are going to be
Serial,
able to
I
take a
also
short
have
rest.
enhance ability. I could cast it on myself while I'm studying. And
Okay.
then you can cast it on me when we're for the Eagle
Also,
Splendor one.
performance is only going to be like an hour, maybe 2.
Yeah,
So
she is.
I have spell slots so long as no shit hits the fan.
Yeah, then yeah, I don't have any. I've used none of my spell slots, so let me do the enhanced abilities to make myself smarter,
Okay.
and then you can do the ones for the.
Actual performance. Okay, never mind then.
All right.
JK.
So you should be able. There should be an actual effect in there that you can put on yourself, Biff. So
Yep.
we can roll some intelligence checks.
There you go. Okay. All right. I will do my best to. So I'm not really. I think what Biff's plan of attack is to memorize as many as she can while still giving them quality. And then at the end of the time when it's time to perform, whichever one's like let's say she only gets like I don't know like 8 out of the 20, that's good enough because
Okay.
she'd rather like quality over quantity but still get as many as she can.
All right. So I'm gonna roll a d20. This is basically your studying. I'll let it be investigation because that's intelligence, and you should have pluses there.
I'm just giving her lavender and chamomile.
I
every
just
once in
see
a while.
her mouth moving, but she's not saying anything, so I don't know what's going on that side. So
Panic. Sheer panic.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
So I'm doing intelligence check, right?
well, you're gonna roll. Yes, it's an investigation check because you should have pluses for your investigation.
Okay, yep. I have a +1. Okay, and then I have the advantage.
You have advantage, and
then I also have Halfling's luck from last session.
right. So you can't roll a 1, but
Okay.
you probably won't roll a 2. But
Right. Fingers crossed.
Wait, hold on. Don't
You
roll
got
that.
this,
Don't
girl.
roll that dice yet.
Oh, holding.
You have that. You have that crit. I'm wondering. No, I did say
Crit
it was.
light bulb moment.
I did say it was for combat. So go ahead and roll.
I know.
18.
Oh, okay, that's a good amount. That's a good amount. I
That's
could
not
fill
bad.
in. I could
That's
fill
not
in the
bad.
last hour with songs that I know, because I know two other songs
The last hour.
like
How long are
that
you
are
planning to
normal.
sing for, girl?
An hour. I meant the last 2 songs. So like
Okay.
20 songs is an hour. If I have
Or do
18 songs in total, then there's 2 songs that I'd still need to fill in, which is fine because I have 2 other songs that I know, which is Fleeting Evermet, which is the song Leo likes, and then I also have the Dwarven Mead song if
Okay.
the crowd feels it.
Well,
there you go. Just have an intermission with those 2 songs so people can go
Yeah.
refill their drinks and
Yep.
There you
Yeah.
That's
Dwarven
fine.
Mead song, best time to get a drink.
Get your drink,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
An hour concert isn't a constant singing for an hour. You know, there's
Yeah, you can take breaks and stuff like that, talk to the crowd, work the crowd. Also, because one of the songs was the wedding song that was not as difficult, that one's a freebie. So you learned 19 of the songs.
that's
Oh.
That's
There's
insane.
one song that you're just like, "Bing!" Every now and then you just can't get that note. I want you. I want
Serial
you.
sees a bulge in my head.
I want right. You get that one eye. I want you to name the song, Biff.
Name which song?
The one you can't get, because this is going to be
Your
your
Moby
bait.
Dick.
Your Moby Dick.
Bait of your
Yeah.
God, bitch. Can I get like a little time to think of it? I wanted to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
no.
really epic.
Yeah, you have 2 hours. You basically have until the concert.
So I show up to. I mean, if anyone else, I want to.
Wait, hold on.
To gibble is one thing at
Yeah,
some point
you're not
with this
there
one
yet.
barrel.
Yeah, hold on, you're not there yet. All right, so Rain, where's Rain? Rain, why aren't you on camera? I don't see you.
Right.
Hiding.
She's hiding from me.
I'm hiding. Any.
Just like everyone
Water for
else's
me?
internally.
I would like to know what you are doing during all this time, Rain.
Oh, yeah. You said there were people like bringing their own drinks and stuff to sell to the crowd, right?
Yeah, people were like showing up in wagons. Some people were just kind of rolled up like basically pails of liquor, and they're just kind of pulling it out like punch and passing it
Alright,
around.
Are they charging for it?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Can I like ask because this is I want to say this is technically a private event for the ship's prow, so at least like 5 to 10% of what their earnings.
You're asking for a cut?
Yes.
Sounded like that's what she was asking.
Okay.
That's a nicer thing than I thought she was going to do.
I thought she
I
was going
thought she was
straight to
just gonna steal the
sabotage.
cut.
Yeah, alright.
My original plan was sabotage.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now
I
it's the
will
backup. Got it.
so you're gonna ask for a cut. How are you gonna approach this? Like, what are you planning to do? Like, what's your spiel? How are you gonna present yourself?
I mean, like, this is technically a private event for the ship's prow. We don't mind you staying here and selling and promoting your business, but we do want a cut of the money.
All right. So it sounds like you're being persuasive. You're not trying to be like intimidating or anything. So roll me a persuasion check. Are you using any props?
You think I have props?
A
Well-
knife. No.
Right. Well, no. Like, I don't want to. Like, if I say it, you can't use it. So I'm not gonna say it. So I'll let you roll persuasion, but you might want to think about it. Like, do you want to use any of the things around you to influence that roll? Daggers is a prop, though, yes. But she's going with persuasion,
Oh, I
not
with an
intimidation.
arrowhead.
What?
That's why I went with knife. I didn't